This right here is Skid Row, one of the largest and most dangerous homeless areas in America. It's located in the heart of Los Angeles, where more than 10,000 homeless people have been trapped for years in what feels like a systematic prison. You came out of prison. Can I ask you what you did? Or if you don't feel comfortable?
Murder. Murder.
Murder.
The LAPD is at the scene of a deadly shooting on Skid Row.
Drugs, crime, and thousands of homeless people are all concentrated in an area called Skid Row.
It's a matter of life and death for the homeless on Skid Row, the infamous streets in an area of downtown LA.
How is it possible that this small neighborhood is surrounded by ultra-expensive districts filled with multi-million-dollar homes and the world's most expensive supercars? While inside Skid Row, the poor and mentally ill are left trapped and forgotten.
Last year, there was a guy going around killing people in tents.
It's not Skid Row, it's Death Row.
Okay, we're now gonna enter Skid Row, and I'm here with the local guide.
Yes, sir, I'm a local. I've been living in LA for 7 years, and even I don't go there. I've never been. Everybody knows. Don't go to Skid Row. It's dangerous. There's crazy people, people with mental illnesses, unfortunately, people that are, I would say, no longer part of society as we know it.
What do you know about Skid Row as a local here?
Hey man, so about Skid Row, all I know is that, during the daytime it's just a bunch of homeless people, nothing too crazy. I don't really be out there to venture out, but it is a lot of homeless. We call it zombie land out here, but...
Okay, our first steps inside Skid Row weren't off to a good start. It feels like you're entering some kind of cult, with their own rules and their own social cues.
I don't want to film you.
So I've been to Skid Row one time. It was a few years ago. Didn't see nothing, but like you're gonna see in the video, there's just a bunch of homeless people everywhere. I mean, just block after block after block of tents, homeless people. Didn't see any cops. People strung out on drugs. But yeah, it was just literally a city within the LA that's only got homeless people. That there's just no businesses there, really. You got small little cars where people may get some stuff, but that's it. But yeah, it's pretty wild if you've never been. Something to drive through. Wouldn't say walk, but something to drive through just so you can see, like, man, just how is this possible living in LA?
I got you, bro. If you don't want to be on camera, you're not going to be on camera.
Oh, hoor je dat?
I don't give a fuck. I don't care. No interviews. Say for your fucking social media. This is my real fucking life. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I got you.
Apparently, the only way to get into Skid Row and do some journalism is by paying the people. Without money, filming seems impossible here, and you risk being threatened with the death. And knowing that anyone could pull out a gun is frightening, to say the least. Do they own guns?
They'll give you a warning, and then if you don't comply, yeah, it could get a little ugly. So, and yeah, they do own guns.
They have? So we went back, withdrew some cash from the ATM and returned. If I give you $20, you could help us show around a little bit?
Yeah, I'll show you. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm show you around Skid Row, how things go around Skid Row, how it is, how in the roof, just follow me,
Yeah, so right now we've got a private bodyguard, to say the least. For how long have you been out here?
I've been out here on and off for about 7 years now. I came out here during the pandemic because I had lost my job, which caused me to lose my apartment.
How difficult is it to get out of this area?
There's a lot of resources, but the thing is, we're constantly losing documents that we need.
Like IDs and stuff?
Yeah, IDs. Sometimes they'll come and do street cleaning and they'll tell us 5 minutes before. So we gotta pack all this stuff up. It was like they were getting enjoyment out of, getting rid of our stuff, but then they want us to be housed. They complain that we're out here.
And what happened with him?
Yeah, he's just tired. He doesn't have a tent, so he kind of just wanders around all night.
Apparently, many people here in Skid Row live in tents, because of course they need some kind of shelter. And most of their belongings are stored in shopping carts. With that, they are constantly moving around, because as you heard, the police sometimes clears the area and will take all their things away.
Just so you guys can still move us, and you still do that.
They can lose their ID, no housing papers, and without those things, getting a job becomes almost impossible. It creates a vicious cycle that many people struggle to escape. And now we are going to take a look inside one of those tents.
Take it and move.
It's okay?
And I almost did. I was this close.
Is this your wife?
Oh, that's my girlfriend.
Is your girlfriend? Okay. So you sleep here? For how long have you been here?
3 years.
3 years. And you've been living here for 3 years in this specific tent? Yeah, what's the reason why you stay here?
Because I ain't got no housing yet.
The housing and the rent is too expensive here, right? In LA. It's slow.
They got me on the list, but it takes time.
Do you feel happy here?
Some days I do and some days I don't. Some days I wish I'd be indoors, where I could have my own place to live, shower, in my own place, eat in my own place. Out here, I cannot do that.
And how did you really end up here?
I was born and raised out here. I ain't had nowhere to go when I got out of prison.
You came out of prison?
Yes.
Maybe it's a little bit too personal, but can I ask you what you did? Or if you don't feel comfortable?
Murder. Murder. Murder.
Murder. Wow. How do you feel about that moment? How do you feel?
It's in my past. It's in my past where it's at. I just start a new life over again.
How long were you in jail?
11 years.
Yeah, you regret the murder, or how do you feel about that?
I don't regret it. It was just something that had happened.
I felt pretty uncomfortable standing next to a murderer who showed no remorse for what he had done. But despite that, I still decided to take a deeper look inside his tent. I'm speechless, man. How do you cook here? How do you cook an egg here? Do you use this? Oh, it's over here. Oh, well, you use this. Well, thank you so much. When I stepped outside the tent, I realized there were literal skyscrapers of the ultra-rich towering right behind me. And it made me think, the gap between rich and poor here is almost unimaginable. And they exist practically side by side.
God bless you, bro. You're welcome.
And did you know Skid Row is only 15 minutes away from one of the most expensive neighborhoods, Beverly Hills? And it makes me wonder why a city with this much wealth doesn't solve this concentrated homelessness crisis, but instead seems to keep it contained and have all the people in here trapped. This is just one of 10,000 people here that are homeless in this area, Skid Row. And it feels like the normal rules of American society no longer apply inside this area. Skid Row seems to operate by a completely different set of rules. And I really want to understand why that is and how it became this way. Have you heard of really dangerous accidents that happened here?
Yeah, I cracked them out the other night. Well, we go yesterday. Because they want to come on the black, he's like, oh yes, we did this one. And I said, okay, so I'm gonna crack them in the face. Okay, now I got one on you. See, yeah, that's my daughter. My favorite number.
I have no clue what he said. If any of y'all understood what he said, put that in the chat, because he was speaking foreign to me. The hell? Hold up, we frozen. What's going on? Hold up. My bad, chat, if you're watching.
Homeless in this area on Skid Row. And it feels like the normal rules of American society.
I cracked them out the other night. Well, we go yesterday. Ready? 333-724 and 30 motherfucking 4.
Thank you.
There you go.
Appreciate you.
West tonight, motherfucker.
Yeah, like 60 to 70% of the interviews are going like this. Are you Japanese? Japan?
What do you think of me? I'm a Filipino brown.
So it's actually pretty difficult to really understand the situation here in Skid Row, because so many people don't have the clarity anymore in their head. So this is where you shower?
No, it's not where I shower. It's just where I want to wash my hair. It's hot as
So of course you don't have a clean shower inside a tent here. So a lot of people use the fire hydrants on the street, they break them open and boom, they have running water. Then at the end of the day, they shut them off again using a special kind of tool.
How is it possible that Skid Row exists? Why is it here?
You know why? Because the United States is the only country in the world that consumes 90% of the world illicit drugs, meaning there's a big market for it. It's billions every year.
They're smart.
And guess what? People like me, we don't fly the planes. We don't captain the ships. The people who pilot the planes and bring the drugs here, they don't look like me. They more look like you.
Yes.
But we suffer consequences. We're at the bottom of the food chain.
This is true. Drugs is one of the biggest problems here in America.
Like fentanyl also?
Fentanyl, you name it all.
So in America there is a massive drug market, which means people can get access to some of the most extreme drugs incredibly easily. And because of that, some people end up sacrificing everything to keep their addiction alive, eventually losing everything and ending up on the streets in Skid Row.
Very...
You better get out here!
What does he have? What is that in his hands? Is that a sword?
You gotta understand, these guys, some of them have mental issues.
Yeah, we were genuinely pretty scared, so we decided to move to a more quiet area to try to do some more research on the drug problem here.
Do you know anything about the drugs situation here?
Drugs?
Yes.
Yeah, I know everything about it. I've been an addict all my life. I was gonna go out there and see one of these random guys and tell them I'd suck their dick for some money because the environment is not helping us any. We're out of water and out of everything. So I said, okay, I'll go get me another pair of pants. I need my money though before we go any further.
So we had paid this woman $40 so we could learn more about her drugs and how everything works here in Skid Row. And just a quick disclaimer, we understand that when you interview someone in a situation like this, it's fair to give something back in return. And so we normally offer a small amount of money because they give some of their time. But suddenly the woman walked away and we noticed an aggressive guy following her.
Follow me. We're gonna. Can you come by yourself? Who's this other guy? Who's this other guy?
Okay, so right now we didn't trust the situation, so we spoke to someone on the street to try to lay contact with the woman without us being in high risk, because you never know what a guy like that can do.
You're a chill guy, right?
Yeah.
You're trustable.
You can't tell me shit, bitch. You can't tell me. Blow your motherfucking head off. I'm gonna kill you, motherfucking.
This guy was completely sober, so we didn't think he would be highly aggressive.
I'm gonna bust your motherfucking face. Hold up, Ruby. Hold up, Ruby.
You took off.
I'm gonna fuck your dog up. I'm gonna fuck that motherfucker up.
Yo, don't. Yo, yeah.
Things got very, very aggressive, and so we jumped in the car to try to leave immediately.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you gotta get out of there, bro. I think this situation portrays perfectly how the people are in Skid Row. Very aggressive and unpredictable. So we cooled off and went further into the drugs rabbit hole of Skid Row.
Okay, can you show me the process?
Okay, hello, my name is Vincent and I'm an addict. This is crystal meth. This is a piece called oil burner. They also call it Pookie. Pookie, you put the crystal meth in here and you melt it. When you start seeing the smoke, you inhale.
It's insane to see this man casually showing us one of the most illegal drugs out in the open, right on camera. That alone says enough about the drug situation in Skid Row and the lack of drug enforcement.
How long have you guys been out here?
14 years. 14 years.
But you seem very aware, like you don't.
I smoke, but I know how to control my emotions, you know.
Okay.
Some other people just go crazy and they hear voices.
This addict was actually one of the few people who still sounded clear and coherent, because normally an interaction with a drug addict goes something like this.
My guy, can I ask you a few questions? Would you be down? Where are you from originally?
What kind of drugs do you take? What kind?
No, there's one I got. It's really hitting in on the nerves about electronic, like a radio wave.
And how do you get the money to afford crystal meth?
You gotta go recycle. You gotta go sometimes like cardboard and.
So basically, the whole day is just smoking some meth, like talking.
Smoking some meth, and then you put it in your pocket, and then you go recycle.
So you would rather do this than get a 40-hour-a-week job And
the thing is, we don't have a home where you
Why not?
locked up your stuff and you come back and your stuff is safe right there. If you leave it right here and you go out and people notice that you're gone and so on, when you come back, your stuff is gone.
crazy life. I'm from the Netherlands and there's no place like this. And
It's the system.
it's a system.
Yeah.
People here in Skid Row are being pushed out of society because the entire system, housing prices, poverty and the lack of proper shelter and support, keeps their homelessness going.
They put a box on this place, man. Once you come here, it's hard to leave.
So you feel trapped here?
Most definitely trapped here, man. Once you come here, a lot of people don't leave.
In the early 20th century, city planners and politicians in Los Angeles wanted to redevelop downtown. They planned to demolish old buildings and replace them with modern offices and skyscrapers. But in that exact area lived thousands of poor residents in a neighborhood we now know as Skid Row. The problem was, if you tear down a neighborhood without solving the real issues, like poverty, addiction and lack of support, the people don't simply disappear. They spread throughout the rest of the city. So instead, officials came up with another solution. Create one concentrated area with invincible boundaries where the poor and unwanted population could remain. And how do you maintain a system like that? Well, extreme police reinforcement at the borders of Skid Row, making sure the crime, drugs and chaos don't spill into the surrounding wealthy neighborhoods.
This area is it's one of our busiest areas.
Hey, bro, it's crazy down here, bro.
Yeah.
How is it even to work here? Like, is it like this must be the craziest shift
It's
that you can
non-stop
have?
all night. It's
You're
non-stop.
arresting people all night, bro.
It's all night. We're going call to call.
And to be honest, it seems like that strategy worked remarkably well. Just listen to what this LA local had to say.
The person who lives in Los Angeles, visitors, travelers, to be honest, they're not going to even have one interaction with the homeless person. It's not going to happen.
So from the government perspective, all you really have to do is make the Skid Row area attractive and accessible for homeless and struggling people, while in the meantime heavily guarding the borders around it. And they did such a good job on this that most of the people who live inside of Skid Row don't want to leave.
It's the drugs, the freedom, and the money.
Come down here, motherfuckers come down here and live for free, basically.
Not any of these homeless people want to leave, to be honest.
They don't want to leave.
They don't want to leave because why would they? They live right here in the middle of Skid Row. They got drugs, friends, life. Why would they leave?
Drinks.
Exactly. They've got everything. Why would they leave? They don't want to leave.
The police isn't ever gonna solve this, probably.
I mean, you could send as many cops out, but what are cops gonna do? They're gonna arrest them, send them to the jail, and they'll get out on bail if that in like 3 hours.
Never-ending loop.
Never-ending loop at this point, honestly.
So you guys are doing fentanyl right here?
Yeah. Look, I can do it this way, and he's gonna do it that way.
The drug fentanyl is commonly used in Skid Row. It's an extremely addictive painkiller that is said to be far more powerful than heroin or morphine, which I personally once received in the hospital when my shoulder was dislocated. And what makes this drug so dangerous is that even a tiny amount can be fatal, because it's considered one of the strongest and most dangerous drugs in the world.
So this is fentanyl right here?
Yes, sir. This right here, look.
So how much do you pay for that?
This right here is about 30, 40 bucks.
And people die of overdose, right?
Oh, every day.
Every day?
Every day.
Have you ever almost died?
I was in a coma for a month, and then I came out the coma.
It's insane to think that fentanyl is so addictive that people keep using it even when they know it could eventually kill them.
So this is your house, right?
Yes.
Can I come inside?
Yeah.
You sleep here with your husband, I guess?
Every night.
Do you want to get out of this situation?
Oh yes, definitely. People steal our stuff all the time.
Is there like really heavy like murders here or?
Somebody just got murdered right in front of the tent right here on the other side of the gate. It was some guy got beat up with a 2x4. And he got beat to death. And then right up the street, some other guy got his stomach slashed open where his insides were hanging out. Yeah, this was all last week.
And why?
Dang. The heat makes people go crazy around here. People are on something else. There's very bad evil spirits around and working around.
So out of nothing they do it?
Yeah.
They just need to lose their...
Like last year, there was a guy going around killing people in tents.
Just like looking if there's someone there?
We would just pick a random person and just kill him.
With a machete?
Yeah. Yeah, it was really scary. And then there was another one that was going around killing women in tents too. Yeah, last couple of years ago.
Are you scared?
Mm-hmm.
Every night?
Yeah, I made sure my boyfriend stayed with me every night.
Yeah, at night, Skid Row becomes even worse than during the day. It honestly feels like some kind of lawless zombie city. Like it feels like The Purge, with trash and fires everywhere.
My guy, can I ask you a question, man? Why is shit on fire at this hour right here?
At night, the temperature drops really fast. And because these people don't have any heating system, many of them burn plastic, cardboard, and whatever else they can find just to stay warm.
Is this illegal?
Not illegal in LA. In downtown LA, bro, this
Nothing is illegal, right?
Nothing, you can smoke.
It literally felt like I was walking through a war zone. While in reality, this is the center of the world-famous city of Hollywood, surrounded by countless of millionaires.
What happened to your head?
I got shot in the face. Y'all didn't see me?
Shot in the face? You got shot in the face out here in Skid Row?
Yes, I got shot in the face.
He didn't get shot.
How many hours do you be out here at night?
Me? I work for dinner all day long.
All day long?
I my hat all day long. My name's Peaches. Southside Stockton.
Believe it or not, but this is a male prostitute.
But you guys can definitely game me, okay?
Bruh, it's clear that we know that's a male prostitute, Pam. I don't know why you need to reiterate that.
But okay, cool. Just to show you the contrast even more clearly, I went to visit a multi-millionaire in the wealthy neighborhood of Beverly Hills.
So what would you say the main difference is with someone that is right now with a broken dream in Skid Row, surviving on the streets, and you having it all, the cars, the house, the location?
That's a good question. I mean, it's just, you know, I think those unfortunately some of those people took the wrong path. You take drugs or, you know, get a taste of it. Some people get addicted to it. So for me, I don't take any drugs. I barely have any vices. I don't really drink, only very occasionally. It's your life choices that get you where you are, honestly. You can't blame anyone for where you are, because tomorrow you could be a different person if you put in the work or you decide to.
After hearing this, I kept thinking about it. Because after spending time in Skid Row, it's hard for me to believe this is only about personal choices. Skid Row is the result of decades of poverty, failed systems, addiction, untreated mental illness, and a housing crisis that keeps growing. And once people end up here, getting out is incredibly hard. What I saw wasn't just people making bad decisions. I saw people surviving inside a system that seems better at containing the problem than solving it. Because when thousands of people are suffering on the same streets for decades, it stops being an individual issue. It becomes a societal one. So maybe the real question isn't why are they there? Maybe it's why does a place like this still exist?